Jaden has moved on. She's got a new girlfriend. She's trying new things. I feel like they're so young, they need to try to kind of.
It's the craziest I've ever seen, to be honest, and I feel like it gets wilder. Jaden has moved on, picked up a new girlfriend, and is doing new things. I think they should attempt to develop a little bit since they are still so young. Even though Blueface is currently in jail for violating his probation, Carisa Saffold is making waves on social media once more by trying to find her son a partner. This time, she's eyeing a pairing with none other than Megan Thee Stallion. Saffold boldly asked her followers on Instagram if they thought her son and Megan would make a good couple. The response was an emphatic and severe no, which is why I want him to be with my daughter-in-law. I'm already seeing it. Megan Thee Stallion, she already has everything under control and her mind in the correct place. However, his mother seems unfazed by his incarceration, continuing her controversial involvement in his romantic life in a cryptic Instagram story where she attributed his legal woes to past relationships, claiming that Jaden got him one charge. Blueface turned himself in earlier this year and has been embroiled in legal troubles stemming from a 2022 shooting incident in Vegas. Rock convinced him to breach the other, which is why there hasn't been much of a public outcry. Carissa stepped up her efforts to find a partner, asking on social media if you all thought Blueface and Megan would make a cute pair. Throw your middle finger emoji, but instead of receiving support, she was met with a barrage of criticism from her followers, who all firmly disagreed with the notion. One follower said, "NOP, stay away from her," while another said, "Stop it." The consensus was evident. Blueface's antics would not be tolerated by Megan Thee Stallion. Although Blueface has not commented on the situation, Carissa seems unfazed by the internet mocking her matchmaking services. I had no idea that people assumed I knew that, and I believe that maybe they had it too soon. Let's just say that. Ambitions, Carissa's relentless search for a high-profile partner for her son has only heightened the tension, demonstrating that the messy nature of celebrity love lives in 20,124 has no boundaries. This isn't the first time Carissa has dabbled in celebrity matchmaking for Blueface. Fans of the rapper are well aware that Carisa Saffold is no stranger to scandal. However, what is your relationship with your mother? Is she pleased for you and your family, or is she just weird? She's not like others. Remember that this isn't even her first attempt at setting Blueface up with Megan. Last year, she made similar overtures that were equally met with public mockery and dismissal. This latest escapade of pairing him with Megan Thee Stallion is just another chapter in her storied history of bold stunts. Yes, and at the moment, Megan and Nikki are going through a lot together, so they will be ideal for supporting one another since they are both intelligent and tall. And I think that's a fantastic match for him. Beyond her flirtatious matchmaking, in a recent Instagram live session, Carissa, who has been outspoken about her son's legal issues, didn't hold back in criticizing Chris Rock and Jaden Alexis for allegedly being the catalyst for Blueface's present situation. She also said that they were responsible for his demise. She has said this time and time again, implying that his turbulent relationships are the cause of his legal problems. She seems to be doing all of these antics, in my opinion, to make him feel bad and obliged. Carissa goes above and beyond Instagram stories in her efforts to support her baby. She made headlines recently when she made a fervent request to reality star and aspiring lawyer Kim Kardashian to support Blueface's release. She begged, thinking that Kim's power could change the legal system. But her public pleas for assistance have not yet produced any results, and Blueface is still under house arrest. Behind Var's intention to see a voodoo queen in order to remove the voodoo off Blueface adds to the surreal twists of Carissa's interventions. I am going to speak with some voodoo magic people who will teach us how to do the voodoo. How to remove the voodoo, all online, This novel tactic has been welcomed with suspicion and laughter, with many followers writing it off as just another of her bizarre schemes. There's no voodoo on her son. Karma is the term for it. One reader put it clearly, saying that Carissa isn't letting the criticism stop her from trying every avenue, no matter how unusual, to help her kid. It's just not working. It's a heated mess. Carissa's tendency to be protective extends beyond Blueface's potential love partner or legal troubles. She has also been ferociously protective of his kids, especially when Soulja Boy made nasty statements about Blueface's son. Christian Jr. Carissa didn't think twice to respond, saying on social media that people shouldn't be discussing other people's babies and that respecting children is important. She also called out what she saw as the anxieties of Socha lads, but her defense of family members is selective. In a heated Instagram live, Carissa publicly criticized Christian Rock, accusing her of bringing negativity and chaos into their lives. She also blasted Rock for allegedly wishing harm upon her, saying, "My son is not mentally capable to help her unpack all of that baggage. She has a lot going on." Carissa's disdain for Chrissy and Rock was further highlighted when she refused to acknowledge Rock's child as her grandchild, saying, "I don't give a damn if my son doesn't ever see or claim that baby." This stark rejection highlights the deep rift between Carissa and Rock, a conflict that seems far from resolution in a rare moment of vulnerability. Carissa expressed her sorrow at the imprisonment of Blueface's, saying, "My baby is in jail and my heart is broken again." She regretted to blame his turbulent relationships for his problems. Despite the raging controversy, her social media posts are a mixture of forceful accusations and heartfelt confessions that show a mother's suffering and unwavering resolve to clear her son's name. "All we want is for him to be at home and assist with these kids. You understand what I'm saying?" Whether it's through her aggressive social media campaigns, her public appeals for legal aid, or her confrontational stance against his ex-boyfriends, Carissa's influence over Blueface's story is evident. Despite receiving criticism for her tactics, they show her unwavering commitment to her son as one can't help but wonder what will happen in the next chapter of Blueface's story. Will Carissa's efforts finally pay off, or will they just draw her son farther into the public eye? Blueface is currently incarcerated with a tentative release date of July 2, 2024. The rapper turned himself in earlier this year for a probation violation related to a 2021 assault charge. But despite his incarceration, he appears to be enjoying relatively comfortable conditions in jail, according to sources. He is in administrative segregation, which allows him access to a private cell, educational classes, and religious services. One thing is certain in the world of celebrity gossip and drama. The Saffold family never fails to deliver a compelling storyline only a genuine player would supposedly go to prison, looking like he's headed to the Himalayas. But he also apparently has access to a television and library, making his stay behind bars considerably more palatable than that of other convicts. Best of luck, dude. The reason for Blueface's most recent incarceration remains unclear. However, rumors suggest that baby mother issues may have played a role. Never one to back down from a scandal, Carisa Saffold implied on social media that Blueface's legal issues are related to what